Oh.
really see.
Fair enough, mate. I mean, I was thinking you had a youthful kind of thing to you. I was thinking maybe like around 20,
Mm.
but I didn't think like
No,
18.
I
Just
get
like,
that at work.
well,
I get that quite a lot.
fair gameplay, mate.
Yeah,
Oh, what you work in like personal finance, don't you, mate?
right. So
Yeah, man,
yeah,
100%,
yeah,
100%.
of course. So like on
And
me.
I'm just loving what I'm seeing with the live cast because I was just thinking, it's just so you. It's just like,
Yeah,
and I
like
love, and
it's
with your
just
channel as well. I'm just thinking, yeah, it's just so you. It's just you guys, especially your mate. Oh, don't tell me his name. I know the geezer's name.
oh come on, mate.
Uh,
Begins with a K.
Lucan. Casper.
There we go.
Was
There we
it?
go.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was actually gonna pinch myself thinking he's the other geezer. Like, but
yeah.
yeah,
So
you two work together, man. You guys bounce
yeah,
off each other. You got
like
this like
we've
good
had that
atmosphere. Yeah,
since we had that since school.
like, no
All right,
worries.
cool.
You
All right, I'll do it now.
take it away.
Cool, cool. What's going on, guys? It's Luke from the Livecast, and I'm joined with a very special guest.
Go, stop it. I'm not that. Oh yeah, guess I am. Maybe. I don't
So,
like to toot my own horn, but hey.
so I'm with Ty, and for people that don't know him, like I haven't even actually met him in person, but he's a mutual friend of our really good friend Jacob, who runs like a very, in my eyes, like successful and big channel from the time he started and the content he makes, blah blah blah. Then we not just get up his own arse, but like we came together through a mutual friend, and we've also been very like supportive of each other's content, blah blah blah. And we thought, well, he DM me, he was like, oh, why don't we just like collab, blah blah blah, and it's just like now we're here.
Yeah,
So if you want to talk about,
that,
introduce yourself.
that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
Shout out DJ Jacob, wherever you are, mate.
definitely. Jacob,
He's
this is for you.
probably playing Battlefront, knowing our Jacob. Jedi Fallen Order, knowing our boy, but hey,
Oh, we know
Luke,
our boy. So this is an episode of TLC with TLC. So I just gave Ty like the rundown of what it is, and we just talk about what's on our mind or anything that's like life related, political, or just general things. So he came up with the idea of talking about like university life and how it's somewhat a double standard. And I come from the perspective of someone who doesn't go uni but does an apprenticeship, and this is a perspective of someone who also has finished uni. So we have like a very like two ends of the spectrum right now.
yeah, two kind of ends of the kind of exactly situation.
So
But yeah,
yeah, I'll let you
you
take it
want me
away
to
with,
start?
of
Oh,
course.
cheers,
You're
mate.
the one who did it.
Thanks, mate. Well, yeah, the way I look at it in the sense that it is like it's this whole. It is a big kind of thing. It really is. It's not a decision that should be taken lightly. It's like in my experience, I will do touch up on a little bit on it, but like it is something that I do feel it should be taken time of and should not just be done out of whim, just going, oh my god, university, yeah, let me go. No, I don't think it should be that. It just, it needs to be taken in, it needs to take the time because you know, considering your life can change, because like with my case, I went away from you because I do live in London, but I moved to Leicester for 3 years to a
Jesus.
different whole. Yeah, I know, mate. To a different city, to a different life. I had to kind of, fend for myself, and yeah, it was at times it could be scary, I'm not gonna lie, and but however sometimes it could be a really good experience, it could actually you have a sense of independence, you could like obviously do stuff for yourself, and you can kind of really kind of appreciate the kind of things that you kind of do in a sense,
Yeah.
and
Can,
but
before you move on to your next point, can I just say my friend Casper, the co-host of this channel, he also said the same thing. Like it's quite daunting at first, and it's just you have to like settle in and stuff, and
of
it's
course,
so
man, of
different.
course, 100%, mate, and it's just with this kind of and for some people they can hack it, they can handle it.
Yeah,
But unfortunately for some, no, it's not the case. Like I'm telling you people, I'm telling you Luke right now, mate. It's
yeah,
just with some people in first year, you did not see those people it's half some of those people in second year, because I think some people they like the whole life of like, oh yeah, uni life, oh yeah, going out, oh yeah, but people they keep on forgetting, oh yeah, 9 a.m.s in the morning, oh yeah, lectures, oh yeah, seminars, oh yeah, it just kind of piled on to them,
Yeah,
and it just got too much. And some people were spending their student loans in the first week. I'm just thinking, like, wait, I have no money. Wait, how do you have no money? It's the first week. I have £100 left. How do you have 100? You've got to pay 1 grand from student loan.
yeah.
Explain to me. Oh my god.
That's
Like,
people just spend it all on like the freshers week. I'm just like, mate, you got like 25
bro,
pound to last you.
but on what? Like, it's just like, and there's always fees around, because like, oh, I don't know if people's areas fresh weeks are a bit different, because like, I just remember there was certain days there they would have pound drinks at certain
Bloody
bars,
hell, that's
Yeah, I mean, no, I know, mate. I was buzzing. I was thinking, oh, I hope it's like this every night. Like, no, no, one time thing. But I can understand, for some people that some people they could have made better decisions, but also at the same time, looking back, maybe this wasn't kind of the best decision for you. And I believe, you know what, that's fine, that's okay. And obviously, we all have different paths in life. I'm the kind of person that believes that everyone has their own road, like,
yeah.
and where like and we don't know where that road can go. It could turn left, it could turn sideways, there could be a bump in the road, but it's just evidently we still kind of got to keep moving forward. We have to
You know a good phrase
until
for that
the
is
oh
okay, cheeky
go
little
on.
a little drop. So one thing like I kind of been listening to and whatever kind of fed into me is you take the rough with the soft. So no matter what, things will you're gonna have your good periods, you're gonna have your good days, but you're also gonna have your bad days, and that's something I kind of you notice at work. I guess you probably also have that feeling that you have those good days where people treating you nicely, but you also have the days where people are just like up your like just on your back 24/7. I'm just thinking, well, your life can't just be all work and no no stress or no play, you know?
Of
That's how these people
course,
are at uni.
yeah, of course. That's a good way. What was it again? The rough and the soft.
You take okay,
Confused.
you take the rough with the soft, so you take the good with the bad. You take the bad with
Of
the good,
course,
vice versa.
take the rough and soft. I like that. I
Yeah,
really do like
that's good.
that. And yeah, it's just. I mean, you gotta. I mean, in this sense, it just.
It's life.
You know, yeah. I mean, and here's the thing. It could either better you, or it could either, make you fall down. But I do hope
Yes,
it does
definitely.
better you. I do hope it betters you to kind of just find your different kind of way. Because like, hey, saying university's not right for you, it
Mm.
doesn't mean you're necessarily failing.
No, no,
I
no.
mean, I'm not being funny, but like, I mean, what person? I mean, I could think of one or two examples of people that have dropped out of university. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, just to name a few,
Just name a few.
I mean,
A
I
few
know
rare
we're thinking,
ones.
oh my, we're thinking, how could I ever be like those guys? We're thinking, oh, just remember, those guys are ordinary guys like you as well. Just kind of think about
Yeah,
that as well.
definitely. I think
Yeah,
some in some case or whatever, people everyone is ordinary, everyone's the same, but people just put other people on pedestals because of what they have or like stupid things. Just ah,
of course, yeah. It's just like, and you just kind of seeing this higher. And then, we hear the kind of like there's a lot of pressure, from like I feel from people that were like kind of going to university students, and but I feel like maybe we've talked about the kind of people that have gone to university, sorry, but like the people that haven't, because obviously you haven't as done the whole the didgeridoo as
no, no, no.
well
I may do at
didgeridoo.
some point. I don't know.
Maybe
Depends. It depends where.
you don't know life will take us, but when I don't know. I just want to ask you, like, when it came to like, obviously, I'm guessing you left college and this stuff. Like, what kind of opted you not to go to university. Not that there's not anything wrong with it. It's
No, of
just kind of
course.
like,
It's just different to like norm, I guess. So
mm,
so for me, um, like I did my A levels in sixth form. Like I stayed in my secondary school, so I never like went college. I didn't that didn't appeal to me. Even though I did want
fair
to
enough.
go after GCSE, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do aeronautical engineering. I'm gonna go do plane stuff. I'm gonna go this, do that, whatever. But had like this whole mind switch where I was like, why would I go really narrow at the age of 16 when at like age of 16 I can just do my A levels, get good like just basically have an extra 2 years to think and kind of just be like, okay, now I can think about what actually I want to do.
That's
And
good, man.
then obviously I still don't know what I actually want to do, but I know I have a bit of more direction. I have like I've had guidance. I've talked to people like I talked to Jacob in the gym when I
Mm,
was able to go with him many hours, many times. Like I actually don't know what I want to do, but just doing stuff and taking a step every day, you'll get there. So
of course.
yeah, so I was like, oh, apprenticeship will be good because I get experience. I'm doing something with my life. I'm getting paid. I could save money. I could basically transfer from here where I'm at right now, like level one, and I can go to like level three, blah blah blah. Like this is not the level of of the apprenticeship, but I'm saying like in life you could
Yeah.
just level up. So it's like a game basically. So
Mm,
I kind of just saw it as like these next 4 years that I'm working or whatever, whilst people are in uni, I have to make sure I make up for it and show for it and be like, okay, this is what I've been able to do whilst people are in like 40 grand of debt or however much they get into. So that was like kind of my mindset. I was
yeah.
like, let me sacrifice
Mm,
the next year or two and then eventually life will hopefully get better.
yeah, mate. That's it. That's it in a sense.
Yeah, so like
Mm,
like for me, my ultimate goal is to be financially free through like property. So having like houses bringing in rental money, cash flow, blah blah blah. So I can eventually have like part-time work or just not have to work on or for someone. I can work on my own terms and eventually like branch out. So that's just like my master plan, but there's no end goal for it because life people put like these really arbitrary numbers on like I have to be rich by like 22. I'm like no, that's not gonna happen.
that's that, mate. I'm 22, and yeah, my
Good.
account's looking a bit
You know what?
questionable, but
You're still a baby though in my eyes. Like we're all still babies. Like we
that's true, mate. Yeah,
you
and
think
it's just there's not a kind of like there's not like where they have to say, oh, you've got to be this, you kind of like it's not really planned, There's not really no like there's no we don't get a manual
mm,
with life, we don't get like, and if we did get a manual of life, then I guess life is pretty dull, wouldn't it? It's kind of having this routine, kind of being
I think
slave to the rhythm in that kind of
I
sense.
really do like that analogy, like the manual. People
Mm,
people think that there's like some way to live by, and you're using it in like the sense like we don't have a manual for life, but I'm like kind of reversing it as like people think there's like a certain way you have to do things and like live by a certain set of rules, like a manual, but in reality there is none for life. Like this is your this is like your whole adventure or book, if that makes sense. You can write the next chapter through your actions. I think Ty has just died.
Gimme,
Yeah.
gimme, bloody hell, bloody hell.
Oh, did you have a bit of a problem?
Gimme.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
That's alright,
my
that's alright.
AirPods, my AirPods died. I was just thinking,
Oh,
let me. Oh,
that's all good.
technical difficulties, folks. Sorry about that. I've got my headsets in.
I don't think you heard what I
These,
said, but it doesn't matter.
I felt it in my spirit and my soul.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, this
okay,
is,
a quick rundown is basically I said, you said about there's no manual for life.
yeah.
Okay, so I flipped it and I was like, people think there's like a set way of living, or you have to go and do A levels, go to university, get a job, get a degree, X,
People
Y,
like
Z.
to be comfortable, which is,
Yes.
yeah.
I think I find comfort from being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, so for you and me and Jacob, whenever it's like after work, I'll come home, I'll make a video or two, I go to the gym, blah blah blah, just do me. But like I find that really like healthy for me. Like I can make a
Hmm.
video, I don't care how many people see it, but I know I'm working towards it because eventually these things grow.
Of course, yeah.
And you've seen it with your own channel and pages. Like the more you put into it, the more you'll get out, or the more feedback you'll get to have. So
Yeah, of
just
course, of course. And
because,
it's just in this sense that, it's kind of, because the way I look at it is just like, just, how do I say this into words? It's just, the like, not, if you expected to get to your end goal just as quickly, then, but you didn't experience all the kind of the grind,
yeah,
the toughness, the kind of, the long hours, and just the kind of, then was it really worth it? And no, I
yeah,
don't think.
like that's so true. Like with this channel, there's no like end date of having to have X amount of blah 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 like subscribers. Like that's not how it works. That's not how it's a continuous thing. And I don't know if
That's a good
people,
thing. That's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have, I say.
yeah, people get really like mixed up. It's like, oh my God, I'm not seeing views or likes from a video. Yeah, it's because you've only got like X amount, like 20 subscribers. Like things happen over time. You didn't get those 20 subscribers when you had zero. You got it day by day, and eventually, boom, you get 100, 1,000. It's just,
Yeah, and just people just go away, just start thinking, oh my god, it's not going anywhere, and
yeah,
it's just
people think it'll happen yesterday, and it doesn't. It happens in like the next 2 to 5 years.
I mean, a perfect example I think is a man called Mr. Beast. I mean, he
Oh
was
God,
he was smashing content out for like I think 5 years until he
yeah,
got his big like kind of
big break in a way.
hurrah in that kind of sense. So it is a playing field, I would say, and it's just I guess I think, and I don't know if I'm in the way to kind of advise to people, but I guess what I can say is just obviously just keep doing you, keep the grind,
Exactly.
smash out content when you can, and but smash out content if don't smash out content just for the sake of smashing out content,
Yeah,
because
I was about to say
because I'm yeah, because sometimes I just feel it's just because end of the
forcing
day,
yourself.
yeah, because I've done that so many times. I was just thinking, oh wait, just you just look back thinking, no, that's not me. That video is not really like nah. It's just yeah. It's just kind of it's better to just take your time, try, and make each like upload or video or whatever like a masterpiece. Kind of like and try and maybe kind of better from your last upload just as you keep on going along. I don't know, whatever that could be, maybe a little thing or just yeah, and just I remember it. Like in a way, it is your own thing. Like when you look back and thinking, "Mad, I made that, I edited that, you know, that's all kind of my thing
I,
really." And
I appreciate that a lot because that's one thing you mentioned on like WhatsApp. So for me, I was making videos like 2 to 3 videos a week on my actual channel, like the one I've had for like almost 6 years now, and
mm,
I've just made videos for the sake of it. And like the Mr. Beast video, like how he had his big break, he was uploading like gaming content. That's like exactly what I was doing. But
mm,
you gotta realize, like, for me, it's like almost like a diary. It's like this is what I used to do, this is what I was about, and that's something people kind of don't really think about. Like they want to have everything now, but you want to see the progression. And like for you, you don't upload every single day because I think one, you would burn out, and two, you would just you wouldn't be you. Like I would rather make content once or twice a month and then be like happy with the with that
yeah,
video.
of course, and it's just like it's yeah, because you got kind of with YouTube, it's like it's not a game, but it is kind of a game. You just kind of gotta and just kind of figure it out. There's
Yeah,
just in a way and just kind of, I don't know, feel to the audience, and or feel to your audience, or just like find a way to kind of also get new audiences as well.
Yeah,
And
I think you gotta find your thing, and then when you find it, you stick at it. And I think obviously Jacob, he has, you have with like reactions or whatever, like you know that kind of like niche.
yeah,
Your
just
podcast too.
my life, mate. Yeah, that's how I see my channel sometimes. Like, you know what? This is my life. This is
I
just
think that's how it should be. You know, like almost not a documentary, but like a documentary or kind of thing. Was like you basically put your life out there, your interests, and you'll attract what you are.
of course, yeah. It's main thing is to be yourself, because and just kind of like what is you. And there's many times with my channel I have just, there's so many times just gone like, yo, this ain't me. This is so not me. What was I thinking? That was a big L for me. What's going on? Like, this less.
Less is
And
grief.
and also it's a learning curve for me, because it makes me keep going back. And I guess, and I kind of like it in a way, because as myself, I am learning this platform, and through the kind of, and also it shows my humanity, and people can make mistakes, and sometimes, you may not be happy with like certain particular thing, but I guess you
People are
can kind
afraid
of,
of that. It's
oh
crazy.
yeah, it is, mate. I guess you can kind of just like appreciate where the kind of hard and the kind of gain and the salt in your eyes came from. Oh, sounding like a bloody preacher, am I?
I feel I feel like for people to realize, they need to hear it from like the horse's mouth. So things like this kind of, when people hear it, they go, "Oh shit!" Like for me, I watch Joe Rogan's podcast like every week. I watch probably two, three episodes of it, depending on who it is. Some people I just watch a
Mm,
random person and they're like, "Oh shit! I just got a golden nugget for life."
yeah, golden. I got a golden ticket. A golden ticket in life. Oh, who sings that? Oh, that's bloody musical in it.
That's Charlie and Chocolate Factory, isn't it?
It is indeed.
I did
It
go and
is.
watch that musical. I thought it was really good.
Oh yeah, Very Falls. Oh, when was the last musical I watched? Oh, it's been a
It's been like,
Scooby. It's been a Scooby Doo, hasn't it? But
that's like a really British
uh,
joke. I don't think people would get that of people.
yeah. It's odd. Scooby Doo's a very American character, so it's just like, wait, is he? Wait, oh yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he is. He is.
Yeah. It's just like,
Double
yeah,
confusion.
double confusion. Is like everyone's just like, wait, what the
What the
hell's
fuck? Why?
what has this
You've
this
confuddled
become?
everyone.
Kerfuffled in such a. But yeah, I mean that's
But yeah,
that's that's life. That's what people
that's
say.
that is why I kind of we made this channel. Like,
Hmm,
so everything, like life is such like a big thing because we do it every day, but we don't know
of
what we
course.
do, and it's so weird. Like people just do shit because they have to, or they don't know what they're doing, but they're getting by, and it's just like, why not have like a channel or podcast that makes content geared towards this? So yeah, it's hard.
I feel, I feel everyone in life should have. I don't know, like maybe like, yeah, like a passion,
Yeah,
or like a hobby, or like something that
something that makes them them, 100%.
because because in a way it's you're creating, or you're expressing like a certain.
Oh, guys, we just had Ty drop out from the video, but he did just join back, so it's all good.
What happened? What's going on? Was that me?
Yeah, but it's all good.
What the,
I really enjoyed
what's
what you
going
talk
on?
about. Your little talk on
What the
passion.
hell? Um, um, Luke?
Yeah, hello?
Wait, what the hell was that noise?
Can you hear me, Ty?
Luke? Luke, you there? What the hell happened?
Hello?
The hell just happened? School.
Hello?
You there?
Hello?
Oh, what happened there?
I don't know. I think we both dropped out, but
Oh,
anyway,
damn.
technical
Sorry.
difficulties. It's all good.
Sorry, folks. Sorry, kids. Oh, I
But
thought it was me thinking,
no, no,
damn, did I
it's all
press
good.
something? Oh, crap. Oh,
So, so Ty
I'm
was
an old
talking
man
about
when it comes.
so Ty was talking about passion, and he was an old man, so he had a bit of passion for anyway. So
Yeah. Just yeah, have a passion.
people need to have a thing that makes them unique, and obviously we're all unique in our own way. So whatever you do on a daily basis, or think about, so if you were into like Netflix or comic books, blah blah blah, make a page about it and just put it out there. People will gravitate to it.
Of course.
But also, don't it doesn't always have to be like about some monetary gain and all that shit. Because
Mm.
for me, like I don't know about you, but I guess you're heavy into gaming, or you like were into gaming when you were younger.
I'm somewhat still in the kind of like in gaming mindset, like
Yeah, same. But I don't
yeah,
play that
it's just
often.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
just one of those things. Like it's just like, oh, it's
it's
here.
my
So
childhood, but I just don't. When you get older and become like 18, like life does actually really change. Well, for me it did.
yeah, it does, especially kind of like when you've left the whole secondary school atmosphere. Obviously, with you, maybe you were in sixth form, but like
Yeah,
with me, when I left my secondary school, I didn't go to sixth form, and oh my god, best decision I ever made because my secondary school. The people were okay. Actually, some of the people were okay, but like, the rest was just a nightmare. It was just, oh god, it was just it's a conversation for another time. Let's just say that, folks. But I'm actually kind of grateful that I went to college, and yeah, I met Jacob, so I'm grateful for that. And then I did interact with some like we interacted with new people, and also not just new people, new ideas, new kind of. It definitely opened up my mind to like so much possibilities that, and it makes me more to new ideas, and like instead of saying me with some things I'll be a little bit more reserved, but
yeah,
in which is kind of made me more outgoing, is saying, you know what, yeah, let's go burn the teacher's house down. No, I'm joking,
that
I'm
was a
joking.
big turn of events.
Yeah, we hate the teacher. I'm joking. No, teacher's house was burned. We think. Well, I like the kid here. Little light humor from me, Uh, but yeah, where did what was I talking about? Passion stuff and
Yeah,
tangents. I like that when you don't even know what the conversation kind of just. But yeah, you were right. Life can change for like life can change at any particular kind of point. I think it's just the kind of moments that like affect you and just like kind of with hoping that those moments they better you and they kind of make you stronger and or then would you make it in terms of knowledge or just to like kind of heart and perseverance in that kind of
that's
sense.
such like a big thing. Like I appreciate, like I'm glad you said that, because I don't know life. I'm pretty sure you've had downs in your life, right?
Oh, many times,
Yeah,
mate.
so like
Oh,
life is no walk in the park or anything. Like it's like for me it's just thinking about it at times it's like oh shit this isn't easy. This is tough.
is this the real life or is this just fantasy?
Ooh.
Like, quote from a great song. Guess it, if you know.
I
Oh, I
think I've
wonder
heard
what.
what song is that? I know it. I know it.
Oh, you do know it. Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's a band, and but they literally released a movie last year. All we need is
Oh
Radio
shit.
Gaga,
Okay,
Radio
Queen.
Goo Goo. Yeah, Freddie Mercury, big boys.
Love Queen, I'm not gonna lie, but I just didn't clock that.
Yeah, I was just like, I was just thinking, I know the song, it sounds familiar, and then the switch
Yeah,
just
the lyric
goes
was like,
out,
oh,
boom goes the dynamite. But But
Yeah.
you were saying, what were you saying, mate?
I
About
don't even know. I think we've covered quite a lot so far, and I feel maybe we should do a whole podcast. We'll do it on your channel as well.
mate, that'd be Charlie. That'd be
Yeah?
Charlie.
Cool.
Yeah, can do, mate.
Well, I think this video can end on a perfect note because this was quite a spontaneous video, to be fair. Like we just messaged each other and was like, oh, let's just do something, and then we did something. So
Yeah. That's the. I think that those are the best kinds, mate. To be honest.
just do it. So, um, Ty, would you like to plug any channels or social medias?
I shall indeed. So yeah, hi guys. Yeah, I'm Ty. The channel is iTy, and what's the channel's about? It's about my life. It's just about. There's no kind of direction of the channel. It's just to me. Literally, sometimes I feel I just get like a dartboard, maybe some newspaper, and I just throw it and just think whatever it lands on. Okay, yeah, let's do that, or whatever kind of crazy thing that kind of comes to my mind. So, which is kind of really me in a way. So, and I really want. I feel my channel should kind of really kind of reflect on who's me and what is me. So that is yeah. So yeah, that's my main channel, and yeah, for future stuff that's gonna come, or what's to come, what's to come. I want to do more skits. I've done some skits in the past. I'd like to do a little bit more. I've had fun doing them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
And
I enjoy them. Well,
cheers,
no, that's
cheers.
not like complimenting you for the sake of it, being like, I'd rather watch something I enjoy than just watch shit, which is kind of what you do get online.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. And yeah, I'm planning to like maybe because I've been streaming on Twitch for a bit, but
Oh, I didn't know this.
yeah, and but I'm thinking, you know what? Let me stream to the channel. So like that, so that should be coming out in the maybe soon to come. It shall be coming.
No date,
And
just do it when you're ready.
when I'm ready, and yep, my Instagram is at iTie. Same. I think it's I dot underscore tie. Personal, you don't have to. Don't. I'm hardly ever on there. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. And
Same. I use mine to create content rather than consume.
yeah, this, and I'm also on Twitter. I recently just joined Twitter. I'm still kind of learning the ins and outs, but folks, I bear with me. Just bear with me. And the Twitter name, I think it's still the same name, but it's like itie11 something.
Okay, I'll put that in.
Yeah. Cheers, lad. Cheers. And to the group boys, my fellow lads. We did our first group podcast yesterday, in
Okay,
fact, and
what's the channel name? I've seen it, but
yeah,
for the people that need to know.
this is the way FM. Yeah, and it's just kind of the same kind of I think mantra which kind of Luke does here on the live cast, but just just yeah, just podcast. Talk about pop culture references and and obviously it's kind of reference to the famous Mandalorian theme from the series, and in that sense. And yeah, there's reactions, me reacting. We got my guy Liam, who's a gaming expert, and we
Good.
got Alec. We got Alex, who's literally like me, who's literally like into all the crazy nonsense that I am. There's Trent, he's got a collection of Doc Martens. Ladies, get on that, get on that. And we got our little Sebastian, who plays League of Legends, Minecraft, and watch a bit of anime, maybe a little bit of hentai. But who's judging? Who's judging?
Wait, what is that?
I'm not.
Anyway,
What?
don't worry, don't worry.
Child friendly content? What?
No,
Uh,
there goes that ticks the box.
but yeah, I think I've said all I need to say, mate. Yeah, mate. Do you want to plug your stuff?
They know my stuff. Just check the description down below. It'll be on your screen as well right
They
now.
they know. They
But yeah, make
know.
sure you guys do check out Ty and all his stuff because I mean, with this kind of stuff, people like content, whatever, blah blah blah. it's just about making it and growing and just doing what makes you happy. So I can't fault it.
I can't indeed, man. I can't indeed. And hopefully one day, mate. You know what, mate? We are going to meet
We do need to
face
do
to
that.
face one day.
One day we're
Have a
gonna be
nice,
talking in person.
have a nice glass of port. You know, like old men do, or
Oh, a good cider,
you know
Corona.
what I. Oh yeah. With a little lime in the bottle. Oh,
Oh
of
my God.
course.
Oh my God. Bring on summer.
Uh, bring on some. Strawberry dark fruits on the ready. Damn
Bro,
it.
dark fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Anyway,
The
before
devil's the
before
devil's drink.
before we move on to another whole podcast within the outro, make sure to leave a like, go hit up Ty, go check his stuff, be in the description, whatever. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That has been Luke and Ty. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
That has
Thank
been,
you.
I think this is just basically a podcast. Thanks for another watching episode of the Lifecast podcast. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
Farewell.